Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Every Damn Day. This is Jerry Norris from The Fledge, and with me today is Mr. Marshall Clabeaux with mmec, the Michigan Mosaic Energy Cooperative. How you doing today, Marshall?
Hey, I'm doing great. Sunny day. The garden's happy. Makes me pretty happy.
The
How are you doing
garden's
today?
happy. Yeah, my garden's happy too. So,
Yeah, late season
uh,
peppers, man. They're always the best.
yeah, my peppers didn't do very well this year. I don't know what happened. So, anyways, welcome to Every Damn Day. Uh, your project, tell us a little bit about it and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Really excited to be here. I've been a watcher of Every Damn Day and happy to be on here supporting. My project that I'm here to talk about today is Michigan Mosaic Energy Cooperative. As you mentioned, MMEC, it's an evolving being. That's the beauty of cooperatives. Cooperatives are never stagnant, never boring. They're always evolving. It's like a human. We're always evolving, always learning. So our intention with the cooperative is to build new economic systems that enable and empower our members and communities to benefit from our actions abundantly and equitably. And the way we're looking to do that is distributing energy assets in all cost-effective forms through. So this across the board, we think big, but some of the more tangible aspects of evaluating our energy assets here in Lansing and across Michigan would be to really identify and measure our community needs for food and electricity. What that can look like is going door to door, talking to the neighbors, talking about where you get your food, where you get your power. And once we start getting some more of that information, right now we're kind of in the preliminary phases of securing our food and energy, and so that way we can start teaching others how we were able to do it. And what that looks like next is mapping our community assets and time, tools, and talents locally available. Everyone has time, everyone has talents, and everyone has tools to contribute to the greater cooperative movement that we're looking to build here in Lansing. Next, the big words are modeling system-level socioeconomic transformation on a bioregional basis. This is kind of my favorite bullet point that I like to explain what we're doing. So Michigan is the water world. We have over 20% of the world's fresh water here in our state. And what a bioregional basis looks like, it breaks down political boundaries. There's no Republican counties. There's no Democratic counties. There's just watersheds. And so that's why I'm really proud to be wearing my Let's Brand fracking shirt to protect Michigan. The only way to protect Michigan is with a ban. So definitely support their website right now. There's some legal issues, but hopefully we'll be able to vote on the issue soon. And then next, we're looking to create and develop a local complementary currency that helps keep the wealth in town here. I know the Fledge and Jerry is the leading forefront of that. There's no better resource to ask questions than he. And then lastly, my favorite, I like getting my hands dirty, building resilient community hands-on infrastructures. What that looks like is community gardens. It looks like cutting our hands up at the old Fledge and Grand Ledge, shucking these batteries. The sun's kind of washing me out here, but these are all old laptop batteries that have been recycled and repurposed into a homemade battery pack. Charging my phone as we speak, so completely using the sun, no grid. So that's exciting. So that's the project. It's a lot all in one, but our website is flashing on and off the screen here, mmec.com. Also very active on Twitter. We have a Facebook, post occasional updates, things like that. But yeah, that's it, Jerry, and really glad to be here.
Let me ask you a few questions about what you said there. You showed the battery and the charging of your phone. And I always liked, I've always envisioned that I get to be a member of the co-op and that you give me that battery pack and I go home and I charge my phone with it rather than plugging into the wall every week. And then I come back maybe on the next Saturday or whatever day it is, and I swap out my battery pack and you give me a fully charged one that's been charged with solar energy. And, it's not taking my whole house off the grid, but it's taking them maybe a couple of phones off the grid and one little piece at a time.
Yep.
Is that my dream? Is my dream going to get to
That's
come
part of the
true?
dream. Yeah, we're making the dream. And what I mean, part of my dream too is to give you a solar panel, so you don't even have to come back to me and exchange it. You can just, I'll teach you how to charge that battery from the solar panel that's sitting in your front yard. And that way, the whole house isn't getting pulled off, but we're all learning that we can pull all these things off, and keep building our own energy locally and start really the big part of the energy transition to me that no one talks about is we have to bring our energy levels down. We're never going to be able to meet current capacity with renewables. It just that the numbers don't add up. It's a lifestyle that was built by fossil fuels. We can't match it again. So a big part of the transition to me and the big part of the energy co-op, the reason it started for me, was to educate people on that energy use and to understand how they can charge their phone with the sun and then start thinking about the bigger things in their life, the refrigerators, the TVs, the speakers, the computers, things like that. So yeah, it starts small, but it grows fast.
So one of the things as people have been watching every damn day for the last couple of weeks, they would have seen a pattern where we talk about resiliency, we talk about abundance, and that's been a theme of the Fledges since the beginning. But you've been there since the beginning too, and you've had a huge influence on us when it comes to energy production and food production. Do you remember the long red hallway where it said every damn day,
Oh yeah, every
sponsor
damn day.
yourself?
It was like spray painted the cool graffiti and all the names around the walls, and yeah, it was a spot, man.
Those
I
were
used to. I used to travel 40 minutes round trip to go there, like multiple times a week. Yeah, it
I,
was
I was so proud
great.
to have you guys there and that you were doing that. And, it was part of moving to the east side was reducing the carbon footprint of all the people who were coming to the Fledge, because most of the people were coming from the east side and East Lansing and different parts of Lansing. So it didn't make sense to, keep pulling people there. We can save energy by moving here. Um, you t- you talked about shucking the batteries and that kind of otter style of getting to those. That's going to have to be a different show, but we all have
Yeah,
scars. We all have scars from that.
mental and physical, man. I remember one time we just left too many shards on the carpet, and that was bad. We didn't leave our space very clean. Like you
Yeah,
had a big meeting or interview, so like the news coming through the next day, and we're like frantically trying to clean up our mess, and that was bad.
and we set fires. We did all kinds of
Oh
great
yeah,
things,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So with the mmec, tell me something you do every damn day.
Every damn day. Educating others about what we're doing about energy. Um, that's the goal, is just to educate people around us about it. Um, Another thing I do every day is I try to connect to my energy, whether it's the garden, whether it's my e-bike. I have an e-bike that I've helped build from members of the co-op, and I charge it with a solar panel that's brought to me by the co-op. So just really making those connections and educating. That's every day. And Twitter, unfortunately, I'm on Twitter every day. So
All right. So we daisy chained all of the episodes together. So yesterday was Jeremy Like from the Library of Project, and he has a question for you. And his question for you is, when's the last time you've been in a library?
last time I've been in the library. So physically, it's pandemic. It's been too long, but it's kind of a ironic question because I called the library last week. Um, our local library downtown Lansing. I live downtown Lansing. They have a tool library, like a tool bank, and the Fledge has tool banks, and mmec has tool banks, and tool banks rock. But the library has a button maker, and unfortunately, because of the pandemic, the button maker is no longer in function. So still looking for a button maker, but next month at the hatching, I'm hoping to do a pitch and looking to win some prize money for some membership marketing materials. So hopefully the button maker is not too far away.
And I still want to get one too. So maybe we can
They're a lot of fun,
collaborate.
man. I'll be at your button parties.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So now, in the same tradition, tomorrow, I've got Oracle Apothecary, Miss Candice Pizzo. I never pronounced her name before. but I hope that's the way I say her name. She is going to be on. What's a question that you have for her?
Yeah, my question for Miss Candace is, what fuels your soul? Personally, entrepreneurially, however you want to take it.
All right. And in tradition, will you answer that question for us and take us
Yeah,
out?
absolutely. So what fuels my soul is my past. My great grandparents uh, went to Old Mission Peninsula through the invitation of the native peoples there to teach fruit farming. So that past has traveled through me my whole life. And for the future, the kids, that fuels me. I've spent a lot of time as a day camp counselor, as a substitute teacher, just looking to educate the youth on the future we have, and that we need to have, and that they will shape for us. It is through the Sunrise Movement that gives me hope, that gives me energy. Seeing hundreds of thousands of youth get officials elected across the country is great. I mean, I get kind of annoyed by it. I keep getting all these texts from Sunrisers like join our meetings every single day, but it's awesome, right? Like it's happening. So yeah, the my past and the youth, the future fuel me for sure.
All right. So we got the Green New Deal in there. We've got ban fracking. We've got probably a fuck line 5. I don't know how you want to
Oh
say it.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I
Fuck
want to
Enbridge.
say it.
Enbridge
Yep.
lies. Shut down line 5 every day.
Fuck Nestle. Get away from our water. So protect our water, reduce our energy, restore the environment, and man, you're inspirational, Marshall. Thank you so very much for talking with us.
Ditto back at you, Jerry. Appreciate all you do for Lansing and the